Hi, Val from Victory Stitches, and I'm gonna talk about no batting because I posted a little post about this really cute called Good Morning Mug Runner by Lori Holt, and I posted the fact that I don't use batting in it, and I got a lot of messages back about questions about not using batting on table linens and stuff like that. So I don't like the cushiness. I just don't like it. But the one thing that I have found is just make sure that you don't leave lumps. So make sure everything is nicely pressed when you're making something that you're not going to be used batting with. And you just basically put your backing on. This here's a white backing. So you can see, you know, some of the, I don't know if you can see it on here, but you can kind of see some of the outlines of the front on there. But it's a table thing, and if people are going to look underneath it, well, okay, but it's not what it's for. So I didn't care to make that overly pretty. So that's what I do for those. Now I also do it on mini mats. When you have something like pinwheels, just make sure that center is really, like where everything joins, is really nice and flat. And I use these for all kinds of stuff. They go under dishes, they go under pots sometimes, but I don't like to dirty them too much that way. I put them under vases, I put them under anything you want to save your table from. And again, I don't use any batting in there either. My hexie pillows, I don't use batting in. I also don't quilt the front piece together. It does have a lining right there, but it's just a lining. I just find I like the feel of it. Cotton just has this lovely weight to it on its own, and I don't need everything to feel super cushy. So I don't do that. But anyways, that's what I do for there. And yes, I do quilts like that. I like summer quilts. Some people call them summer quilts. Some people say that you still have to put some type of sheeting in the middle or something. I don't. This one here is one of the first ones I ever made. This is the second quilt I actually ever made. The first quilt used polyester batting because I couldn't get a hold of anything else, and it was horrible. And I would never, ever, ever use that again. And I thought for the second one, I still couldn't get any cotton batting because I didn't have any at the store, and I thought, I just won't do batting. So I didn't, and it's my favorite quilt. You can use it in the summer, you can use it in the winter. This thing has been in the washer, I can't tell you how many times. It's been in the dryer, I can't tell you how many times. There is no issues with it whatsoever. This is what it looks like when it kind of quilts, you know, shrinks a little bit and stuff like that because of the cottons. And here's the back. It's really no big deal, and I absolutely love the weight of this thing. It's fantastic. If you don't want to use batting, it's okay. You don't need to use batting. Some people might get really mad at me for saying that, being very traditionalist or something, but you know, I just think back to this amazing bedspread I saw in a country house down in England once, and it wasn't supposed to be quilted per se, but the front was made out of squares that were sewn together, and the squares were all embroidery, and they were beautiful, and it must have been linen or something, so it's like 17th century. But on the back was just one large sort of piece, or maybe pieced together, I can't quite remember, piece of the same material, like a linen, and it was beautiful. And I didn't have batting in it because I don't think they really had batting in the 17th century. So do you absolutely have to? No, just enjoy what you do. And if you like the weight of it, awesome. So anyway, there we go. Thanks. Happy sewing.